And after over 200 days of continuous Israeli genocidal war in Gaza, the destruction of medical centers and civil infrastructure of all types is now a commonplace in the area. One example is the devastation of the Al-Shifa hospital. What remains now of what was once Gaza's largest medical center is a pile of rubble, which its former medical staff see with horrifying eyes.
The Al-Shifa hospital was developed as Gaza's central health center. Originally, an internal medicine department was set up, followed by one section for surgery. Later on, new buildings were added for pediatrics and ophthalmology. Al-Shifa means healing in Arabic. While touring around the former emergency area, the head of the Medical Rehabilitation Committee, Dr. Marwan Abu-Sada, recalls what the health institution was like just before the war.
This facility was the largest and most comprehensive hospital in Palestine, featuring 750 beds, 32 intensive care units, and 26 operating rooms. Previously, it served 250,000 patients and visitors. We are now standing in what remains of its emergency department, which was noted for its large capacity.
Meanwhile, Amjad Ayalwa, an emergency doctor in Gaza, tells us about his experience since the beginning of the siege and calls on the international community to help stop the war and to increase its shipment of medical supplies to the Gazan hospitals.
This location has been our initial home. Since the war began, we haven't left it for even a moment. I was here from the start of December through January, during which it accommodated thousands of casualties. It was deeply saddening to experience this. We urge international organizations and the global community to urgently halt the war and supply field hospitals to manage the daily influx of injuries treated at under-equipped facilities, yet the number of casualties is overwhelming, and we lack sufficient operating theaters to address them. Nor do we have specialized facilities for patients with kidney and heart conditions. The health system is severely deficient, and immediate, swift intervention is crucial.
The Israeli occupation forces bombarded the Al-Shifa hospital and held its staff hostage under the pretense that the place served as a hiding place for Hamas fighters. This idea was discarded later on. Meanwhile, the recent discovery of mass graves in the facility, with hand-tied bodies, is an indisputable evidence of the fallacy of the Israeli justification and of the true nature and aim of its attacks against the Palestinian people.